Okay. All right, now I can tag. Who do I tag? Okay. Who's online? Okay. I can only tag 50 people. You all know the drill. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, so if you're listening on YouTube, just you know, skip until the video starts. Oh, and ladies, if you just join in, send some hearts, leave a comment so people will see. Facebook will make sure that more people see this video. It helps with the algorithm, all right? Thank you, Lilani. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, I can see comments, I can see the hearts, so, and I believe you all can hear me, so all is good. You all, I'm not wearing this much blush. It's the filter. But I don't know. I like it. Anyways, ladies, I wanted to, by the way, for all the ladies that attended the Truth About Men Part 3, thank you so much for coming, because that meeting was only available to my Patreon members as well as my SAS group members. And the replay is up. I posted the replay last night. Oh, thank you, Aisha. I posted the replay last night. So if you need to catch the replay, it's up now on my Patreon, The Truth About Men Part 3. It was a really good discussion. But in this live, I wanted to elaborate a little bit more on one of the topics that we were having during that conversation. Hey, Kat. I like that filter too. Yes. I don't know, like, I'm a sucker for blush. Like, I literally place my blush exactly like this. I used to do it like more like, you know, more up here and lower, but, you know, the closer it is to my eyes, I do not know why. It just looks really good for me. But anyways. So anyways, I really want to keep this one short. So let me get into it. So the specific topic that I wanted to elaborate on from our meeting, The Truth About Men Part 3, is my theory, and it makes a lot of sense. A lot of the ladies agree with me, okay? The theory is that men are not providers and protectors by nature. So obviously, if you missed the meeting, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, but I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. And I'm going to repeat it. Men are not providers and protectors by nature. It's not their natural instinct, their natural state of being to be providers and protectors. And why do I say that? Take a look around. If men were providers and protectors, we wouldn't be having the problem that we're having, especially with women in the West. There are cultures that raise men to be providers and protectors, and the reason why they have done this is because we all know that women never had any rights when it comes to not only choosing her mate, but, you know, having property, taking care of herself. She basically had no kind of power or no say over her own body and her own existence. That song, why does that word sound so weird when I say it? Anyways, so the men are the ones that invented marriage. They are the ones that invented hypergamy. We discussed this as well on the meeting as well. They're the ones that invented all this. So men are very easy to abandon their women, the mothers of their children, even their children. Men are quick to do that with the drop of a hat. And in order to combat that, because what was happening in the past, there was like a lot of women that were abandoned, and usually with the kids, because these men don't give a shit. They were abandoned, and of course, who was responsible for those abandoned women? Usually it was their fathers and their family. So of course, men now have to train men to be providers and protectors. So that's why nowadays men are not providers, because no, they do not have to. They are not morally obligated to marry you when you have their children, It's not like what it used to be before. So that makes me come to the conclusion that men, their natural nature, their natural state of being is not that of a provider and protector. I do not know why we think this is. This is obviously is something is brainwashing. In some cultures, even today in African cultures and in some cultures in in the East, men are raised, are trained to be providers and protectors. But in most cases, usually they are not. It's not their natural state of being because it's so hard. It's like, trying to get a man to understand why he needs to be the provider and protector. It's like pulling teeth. It shouldn't be that, no sweat. It shouldn't be that difficult, right? So what is the natural state of being of a man? His natural state of being is hoarding, selfish, self-serving, using, and consuming. All right, I'm going to say it again. Hoarding, self-serving, selfish, using, and consuming. That is their natural nature. All right, and this is why society have to teach them not to be like that in order for the society to run successfully. So, and you all know this is true, okay? Because even when a man is providing and protecting for you, he is doing that. Okay, even if he's providing for you and protecting you, it's still a self-serving act, because in order for him to do that, it benefits him as well. A man will never do anything or give anything unless he is going to get a return or unless he's benefiting. When he takes you on a date, he has to eat too, so he's also benefiting. When he takes you on a trip, he wants to go on that trip too, so he's also benefiting. When he gives you gifts, it makes you happy, which makes you more inclined to treat him well, give him sex, etc. Everything he does is self-serving. It is very rare for a man to do something out of the goodness of their heart. And I want, you ladies can disagree with me. That's fine. Everyone are free to have their own opinions. But this is the conclusion that I came to from my observation of men. And this is the reason why we, especially women in the West, we are having so many issues with men not wanting to provide, wanting to go 50-50. Everything that they are requiring of us and demanding of us is self-serving, because you get in a relationship with them and they're 50-50, it benefits them. They will never do something that will not benefit them at all. They will not. Yes, and he's also getting energy out of you. So as long as you understand this, ladies, you understand that it's not his natural nature, it's not his true nature. Then when you meet men that don't want to provide, that are stingy, this is your cue to move on to the next. Do not waste time and do not try to teach a man how to be a provider. That should have been his parents' job, his daddy's job. You are not his parents, okay? That should be society's job and his parents' job. If he's not a provider and protector, obviously his parents and society failed him and also in turn failed us as women. I'll let you ladies can ask questions. I will reply to your questions in a minute. Because I don't see like a lot of comments. I hope Facebook is not hiding comments again. Like, I really hope so. So yeah, it's not your job to teach a man to be a man. It's not your job to teach a man to be a provider. Do not get on the internet and argue with men about them not being providers and not being protectors and they should be a provider and that's a man's job. Do not argue with those men. Those men are basically what's the word I'm looking for? I'm seeing my cat outside and she wants to get in. Oh, poor baby. Anyway, yeah, those men have reverted to their natural nature. Okay, their natural state of being, which is being selfish, self-serving, consuming. All right, that's their natural state of being. Yes, do not waste your energy. All right, I don't like when these men, these podcasters. This is supposed to be like this, and it just keeps, I don't know. These podcasters all over the internet, screaming and carrying on and talking and telling their followers that you are the prize, not these bitches, etc. I've seen it all, and this is one of the reasons why I don't clap back with them. I don't argue with them, because those men are not my target. I am not interested in a man who doesn't want to provide for me. It's the least he can do, ladies. The least he can do. All right, because everything else that he's bringing to the relationship, or everything else he's doing is benefiting him. All right, if he is benefiting from your energy, from your presence, your body, etc., the least he can do is offer provision and protection. That's the least he can do. That's literally, honestly, I feel like providing and protecting is the bare minimum, in my opinion. All right, we're not talking about emotional support, all that stuff. All right, the bare minimum is providing provisions and protection. Period. I got kicked out of a group for saying that. Good. Then, you know, you do not need to be in that group. Ladies, please avoid going in spaces that does not align with your values. All right, you do not have to be watching these people content. If you don't listen, this is why I don't agree with these men. The only reason why I know these men are talking is because if you have TikTok, you can pick and choose who shows up on your timeline. You just can't. TikTok is going to just put whatever is on your timeline. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, people will be sending you these videos and these clips in your DMs, or they'll be reposting it on your feed. And that's how I know these men are talking, because I really don't pay attention to them unless I'm doing research or something. Yeah, Kat said it's definitely the bare minimum. Yes, it's the bare minimum. And if they cannot do the bare minimum, then that man does not need to be in your life, ladies. Because at this point, if a man is coming into your life, he's supposed to make your life easier. This is my opinion. This is what I believe. If this is not what you believe, that's fine. You can move on. Those men are not my target. To hell with what you and your femicide friends think. Femicide. Okay, that's a new one. Yeah. So this is why I don't do clapback videos. This is why a lot of times when you all send me those videos, I don't even respond. Or, you know, sometimes I will repost something if it's funny, but, you know, I don't post it in the groups or anything like that. Again, don't pay attention to these men, because these men, they are just being men. They are being how they really are, all right? They're being primitive. They're being animalistic, which is selfish, you know, hoarding, because, you know, men are prone to hoarding wealth, being stingy with the wealth, all of that stuff. That's their nature. All right, it's not his true nature to be a provider and a protector. They were bred, they were raised to be like that, because, you know, society was advancing, and then we having all these women with no on the streets. Their husband discarded them, and, you know, they're on the street with their kids, and of course, you know, society had to come together and be like, listen, you got to take care of your kids, you got to take care of your wives, you know, you have to provide for them. Women can't work. Now that we can work, they are so happy now that they, you know, they feel like, you know, well, yeah, women have money now, I don't need to provide. So why are you in my life? Okay? And when I say it's a bare minimum, they're not even providing loyalty, emotional support, none of that stuff. They can't even do that. They can't even be loyal. So they are always self-serving. So again, ladies, understand this. Even if he is providing for you and he's providing protection for you, it's still a self-serving act. Steve Harvey didn't provide and protect his previous wives the way he is doing it for Marjorie. Just think about that. And some men don't even see women as human. Yes, most men don't. And that's another conversation that a lot of people are not ready for. I saw a new term for incel, chronically unlovable. Oh my God. That's great. That's a good one. Many women are too focused on finding emotional connection with men, but that's just delusional. Men are wired in a different way. Yeah. I don't even believe they are from the same planet, because the way they operate, the way they think is so different from us. Like, I'm surprised we even get together. I'm surprised we even get along. They are very different. And, you know, a lot of women have this rose-tinted glasses view about men. A lot of women are still believing in fairy tales, because you all know I discuss about that. I discuss my opinions about fairy tales. Because you know, if you haven't seen the replay of The Truth About Men, get on the Patreon now and go watch. It was a really good meeting. A lot of women have been brainwashed to think that, you know, men are these heroes or whatever. You know, you have these stories about the knight in shining armor that saved the princess. You got to ask yourself, why the woman is always a princess? They are never saving a peasant girl or, you know, a regular girl. It's always a princess, because you all know I believe these men are hypergamous. But, you know, if you want to know more, go check out the replay. Fairy tales were written about people, about rich people that already had money, and the people that were able to read those stories back then were people that had money, because in order for you to be able to read, you had to come from money. All right? Cinderella was not broke. Cinderella's father was a merchant. Cinderella also came from money. She came from the noble class. That's how she knew how to conduct herself at the ball. Okay? If she was a peasant girl that showed up at the ball, I don't think the prince would have been interested in her, because they would have been able to tell right away that she was a commoner. I mean, just think about these things, ladies, because we have to drop the fairy tales and take off the rose-tinted glasses when it comes to men and see them for who they really are. You have to accept their shadow side as well in order for you to appreciate the light side of men, all right? You have to accept and understand, learn to understand the shadow side of men. And that is going to improve your relationship with men. Because I see men for who they are, and I have a really good relationship with men. I do not have man problems. Okay? I have 99 problems, but a nigga ain't one. Period. Hey, Mariana. Men will only do what you allow. That's why your standards and boundaries have to be legit. Yes, it has to be. Ladies, like, you know, that's a good point, girl. Listen, we don't have our parents protecting us anymore. We are basically on our own, ladies. And we cannot afford to be timid. We just can't. All right? You have to be assertive. Forget what you heard on those femininity blogs and those femininity channels. You have to be direct and assertive. And you have to state, you know, your demands, your needs, etc., in order to deal with these men, because these men cannot read your mind, and even if they could, they probably wouldn't, and a lot of them probably already know what you want, but they just don't care. All right? Unless you open up your mouth and say something, you're not going to get what you want. Women that require nothing gets nothing. Someone posted that in the group, and I love that quote. I am here for it. A man's ego will come before life itself. Watch Rocky for Apollo Creed's ego kill him. Oh, wow. Yeah, a man will always put himself first, ladies. And this is why it is so important that we have, as women, we have to put ourselves first. We have to do it, ladies, because we have to break generational curses. We, as women, for centuries, we have been raised to be in service of men all our life. This is the first time in history where women, I mean, I'm sure this happened before, but of course, a lot of history has been lost. But this is the first time in this timeline, in this history, that women are now able to have the privileges that we have. All right? We can have bank accounts, we can start businesses, we can own property, we can provide for ourselves, we can live the lifestyle that we want without a man providing it for us. So if you're going to be dealing with men, know that they need to come into your life and make your life better. They need to be in service of you. We need to flip it, ladies. We need to flip the script. Women, for centuries, women have been raised to be in service of men. Everything a lot of women do, every decision she makes is based on what men want. If you are still listening to people that are giving advice on, oh, men don't like this, rich men don't like this, this is what men like, men don't like slutty women, men don't like women with long nails, men don't like women with weave, like, just think, whatever you can think of, and I'm sure you've heard it before. If you are still listening to that type of content, you have not grown. You need to move away from that content and leave it for the beginners. Leave it for the women that are still pick-me, women that are still in service of men. All right, you gotta get into your goddess, what's the word, state, because you are a goddess. All right, and you need to be treated as such, and you need to start treating yourself as such and believing that you are. Okay, let me read these comments. This is a beautiful quote, the one about accepting the light and shadow side. Yes, we have to accept the light and shadow side of men. You have to understand. I mean, you don't really have to accept the shadow side of men. You have to understand it. All right? You have to. The truth about men, part 1, part 2, and part 3 are all about the shadow side of men. Because we can sit all day and sit around and talk about how amazing men are. We can do that. But at the end, because at the end of the day, women are seeing the shadow side of men all the time. They're experiencing the shadow side of men. Men are abusing them, discarding them, abandoning them. And they still have hope, and they still go out and date and still get into relationships. That's amazing to me. But they be friends with a girl, with their friends. They have a girlfriend, and that girlfriend make one mistake and they cut her off immediately. But they will give men many chances. And we gotta go back into why we feel like we need to be in service of men and why we put men on pedestal. It's all based on conditioning and history, because we have been told that God is a man in the sky, him, Lord, masculine terms to describe God. So if you are, especially if you've been in a in a Christian home or whatever like that, you've been a Christian, you've been in a male-based religion like Islam or something like that, you are always going to have men above you. You're going to think men are above you, and you're going to be doing everything to get their approval, their validation. All right? And we don't need that. We do not need their validation or anything like that, because men really do not offer much in a relationship. They don't offer much. You're not getting orgasms. You're not getting emotional support. You're not getting loyalty. So at least get provision and protection. At least. That's the bare minimum. Okay. The law of knowledge. To know thing is to control it. You want to give me a second? Hey, stop it. What the hell is wrong with you? Sorry, those are my puppies, but it was too distracting. The law of knowledge, to know things is to control it. The more we understand them, we will be in control of how we at least respond to them. Yes, leave that for male-oriented girls. Okay, or male-oriented. You said you wrote male like like in the male. Is this song out? Is the song out? Y'all can't hear me? Oh, okay. You guys can hear me. Being selfish saves you. Yes. I see a lot of how to get him to commit, how to get his heart, how to do this, and it puts us at a disadvantage already. Like we are looking up to them for approval. Yeah. A lot of advice, relationship advice out there for women is basically on how to get his validation and his approval and how to keep them. None of the advice is about how to put yourself first, how to see yourself as a bad bitch that you are, and men should be the ones that are out here trying to get your approval. That's why they deem a lot of these goddess worshiping practices as demonic. Oh yes, absolutely. They're heartless. It's trash advice. Yeah, most of the advice out there, the relationship advice out there are not good. And I have fallen victim to that type of advice many times, even as recent as maybe 3 years ago. We were in here talking about, this is classy, this is not classy. If you want a rich man to like you or to take you seriously, you can't have, long nails or whatever, like all of that stuff. I fell victim to that type of advice as well. And I even share that advice as well. And, for that, I'm sorry. It is what it is. We are all growing. And, obviously I didn't know any better. But, ladies, you just do you. Do you. Become the best version of you. Show up as the bad bitch that you are. Okay? Show up as the goddess that you are. If you build it, they will come. The men that are in their power, they will find you. Because a lot of men out there are not in their power. They are not happy. A lot of them are depressed. A lot of them do not know what they want. A lot of them are confused. Some of them have porn addiction. Some of them have, you know, drug addiction. A lot of these men are not thriving. They are not. And, you know, that's the type of man that you do not want to be dealing with. And if you are still, you know, you still haven't figured out what you want, you're still confused, you're still taking that type of advice, don't be surprised when you are attracting these type of men. Yeah, I have a lot of work, I have a lot of work to do in terms of being in tune with myself and feminine. Okay. Yeah, I fell victim to it too, and I was so depressed during that time. Girl, I feel you. Yes, they will come and find you. Yes, right? There's a lot of content about what rich men like and don't like. It's disguised as pick-me content with a hypergamous twist. Yeah. If you are listening to a coach and they still have given that advice and they're not telling you to go within, seek validation within, get to know yourself and know what you want. Like, the most important things, ladies, is to know what you want. If you're out there still attracting dusty, still attracting broke men, and you go and like if you are dating a broke man right now, why would you date someone or entertain a man that you don't want? Why would you entertain something that you do not want? All right. That's desperate in my opinion. That's desperate energy. You know, so do not entertain men that you do not want. If you know you don't want a broke man, do not entertain a broke man. And if you decided that, you know what, I'm done with broke men and all the men I'm attracting, you know, they're still broke. The reason why you are attracting broke men is because, and I saw someone on TikTok talk about this, and I was like, girl, you are so right. And basically she was saying the reason why you are attracting broke men is because the other broke men saw you with that broke man and they think they have a shot. That's why you keep attracting them. When you start dating wealthy men and high value men, it's very easy to attract another one and another one. It will become normal. It will become, you know, second nature. That's all you're going to attract because that's what you date. That's what you want. The universe knows that's what you want. All right? So if you're still attracting dusties, you're still attracting narcissists or whatever, you know, maybe move from your tongue or whatever, because at the end of the day, change your circle, your social circle, work on your network, and just stop entertaining them. Even if the guy appears successful at first and then you found out that he's in debt, cut him off, because guess what? Most likely he's not going to get his money back. You need this man to come to you correct. All right? You need to only entertain things that you want. Do not entertain things that you do not want. That doesn't make any sense. Broke men tell me now I have to get my money right to talk to you. Good. Good. Too many women focus on the looks as well. Yeah. Like when Steve met Marjorie and he wasn't right, he wasn't where he wasn't successful yet. He wasn't where he wanted to be. He was married. And he told her that, you know, one day I'm going to marry you. All right? Imagine that. He went and he got his money. He became successful and he went back for the woman of his dreams. If Marjorie was like, don't worry, I don't need money. All you need is love. If she was that type of bitch, we would never know who that bitch is to this day. Today, we wouldn't know who Marjorie Harvey is. All right? The pick-me girls and never make history. The quicker I cut off a wealthy man who is not right for me, the quicker a new one pops up in my life. Yes. Yes, Kristen. That's what I'm talking about. Cut them off. Even if they're wealthy, if they are not what you want, cut them off. Do not entertain them. Take them off the roster. Okay? And replace them with someone better. All right? If you are at a state in your life right now where it's easy for you to cut off a wealthy man, girl, you on your way. Okay? You basically made it. You on your way, girl. You are doing great. Because, you know, even now, you know, I'm still dealing with women that are like, he's wealthy and he's connected, and, you know, I don't want to cut him off because, you know, maybe I can use him for his, like, baby, no. You can meet other people, all right? You have scarcity mindset. You should not have scarcity mindset when you're dating. There are abundance of wealthy, generous, masculine men out there that are happy to provide for you and to provide protection for you. There's an abundance. You have to change your mindset. All right? Let me read this comment. Steve might not have even blown up the way he did because Marjorie obviously was his motivation. Exactly. Imagine if she had accepted him the way he was. He probably would have just been a bum, retired comedian, washed up, just out here looking stupid. that's you know, and Marjorie would just be there looking fat and cheap like y'all. No, do not never accept a man at his lowest. Never, because he will never respect you, because as soon as he get out of that sunken place, he's gone, because he's associating you with the sunken place. Why would you date a man who is in his sunken place? Why would you do that? The women most taken care of are not gorgeous. Yes, a lot of these women that are wealthy, that married well, are not what you call gorgeous. So obviously you need more than looks. Clearly you need more than looks. All right? Ladies, you really have to do the work. You know? Stop seeking validation from men. Stop being in service to men. I am not in service to men, not even my husband. Like I told you all before, I don't even do my own laundry in this house. I barely cook. And it's not a flex or a boast or anything like that. It just is what it is. You know, every single relationship I've been in, I was never the one in service, cleaning up after him, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, cooking, and doing none of that stuff. None of that stuff. None of that stuff. I have certain standards that I need in order for me to even consider being in a relationship with you. First of all, do you have a house that you can put me in? Is your house big enough? Do you have 2 bathrooms? That I need my own bedroom and I need my own bathroom. I would never share a bathroom with a man. I don't even know what my husband's bathroom looks like, because I don't clean it and I don't use it. I don't go in it. I can go in there and I don't know if the seat is up or if the seat is down. I don't know, because I don't share the same bathroom with him. Those are my standards. And I will never enter a relationship with someone if they cannot provide that for me. I don't play. They are sick. That's why you get married in NC. You must split all assets. What? Okay. Men that think we are pathetic when we date them broke. Yeah, men think you are pathetic when you date them broke. They really do. Someone said I speak a book. I will be posting this on YouTube. Exactly. Keep your standard screen. Yes, I need my own bedroom and bathroom goals. Yes. I literally have my own side of the house. I'm always filming here because this is my side of my side of the house. Like I have 2 rooms in there. I have my bathroom and then I have this big room for myself. Okay. And the common space that we share is the kitchen. I'm barely ever in the kitchen unless I'm looking for something to eat. He has 2 rooms in the back there as well. His little gym, his bedroom, and he has his own bathroom and toilet. Not insects, okay. Okay. North Carolina. You can sue for cheating and also sue the mistress. That's what happened to Fantasia. Ooh, child, listen. That's a whole nother conversation there. I did not know that, but you know, again, America, you all Americans and your laws are so, because we don't have prenups in my country, you know. We just get married and then divorce. We don't have prenups in my country. Goes, I refuse to poop in a shared space. Yeah, I don't know what my husband poop smell like. He doesn't know what my poop smell like. I'm sorry, like I can't. And most of the couples that are sharing bathrooms and sharing the chores and stuff like that are always fighting. They're miserable. So don't do that to yourself. You are above that. You are a high value woman. You're a queen girl, okay? You deserve to be. You deserve better than sharing a small space with a man. Like, girl, no. No prenup needed if you have proof the mistress broke up your marriage. You can sue her. Wow. That's crazy. But anyways, I feel like I said enough unless anyone has any questions, because I have to charge his phone. If I get married, I'm coming home to my place to use the bathroom. What? What are you talking about? Why do you need to go to your own house? Girl, what's wrong? You don't need to do that when you're married. I remember I was dating this guy, and he lived close to where I live. And he always wanted me to come stay at his place because, you know, he had like a nice one-bedroom apartment or whatever. But, you know, he always wanted me at his place. And I would go over, and sometimes I'd spend a night. But I remember one time when we were just dating, I would go over there, we'll eat or whatever. And because my place was walking distance, I'd be like, hey babe, I need to go. I think I forgot something back home. I was going back to my place to use the bathroom the whole time. And he didn't know that. The whole time I was going back to my place to use the bathroom, because I could only do number 1 in his bathroom, but if I had to do a number 2, I wasn't doing that at his place at all. At all. Oh my God, Emily, that is so funny. She puts up hell. That is so funny. Yeah. It was very uncomfortable. Like, I couldn't do it, you know. And, you know, thankfully I live nearby. You know, I spent a lot of time at his place because he had a pool and everything like that. I didn't have a pool at my place, so I used to go there all the time. But when I needed to use the bathroom, I was taking that walk over to my place, which was only a couple blocks away, like 3 blocks away. It was only 3 blocks away, and I would just walk to my place, you know, take a shower if I need to or whatever, and then go back. You see, I'm not crazy. Yeah, ladies, you're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. You know, I've seen the videos of couples in the bathroom, like he on the toilet and she on the sink brushing her teeth. Like, I can't do that. Like, how the hell do you all do that? Ugh. I can sleep on the same bed with him, but I draw the line with the toilet. Like, no. Y'all see I brought the curls back? Listen, all I did was these are just pin curls. Pin curls. I don't know, like I'm enjoying this hair like this because you all know I'm a Leo and I love big hair. I don't like my hair straight anymore. Like, I don't know. Yes, keep the mystery alive. You have to. Spring Blossom said, I can't do that either. It's gross. Yeah, it definitely is gross. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't brush my teeth while he's taking a dump next to me. I will literally show up. What happens when you're all vacationing though? Okay, this is what I did. If we are doing Airbnb, I'll make him get a place that has 2 bathrooms. Or if it's a hotel, I'll make him use the bathroom in the lobby, and I'll use the bathroom in the hotel room. It's easy. If you're staying at a hotel, babe, I need to use the bathroom right now. Can you go downstairs in the lobby? Because in every hotel, there's a bathroom in the lobby. All right? Let him go there and do his number 2 and even number 1, whatever. Let him do it in the lobby. That's what, I don't know. Am I unfair? I don't know. That's how I do it. Is that weird? I don't think it is. Girl, there was a girl who had to do number 2 and she put it in her purse instead of leaving. She put it in her purse. How did she get it in her purse? Like, did she take it out the toilet and put it in her purse? Like, how? Savannah, what the hell is going on? Pick me be like, I wear no makeup because my man likes natural. We fart in, oh God, girl, fart in front of each other and laugh about it. Girl, no, don't do it. I forgot something at the front desk. Okay. How did she put it in her purse? I threw the purse away. Did she open her purse and squat in her purse? Like, explain. What happened? She could have just used the hotel lobby. Like, I'm confused. The bathroom in the hotel lobby. Were they on vacation, Savannah? Explain. Now I'm intrigued. Now I want to know the story. I'm done what I was talking about. I just want to know what the hell. I'll find the video. It was on a dating show. She probably sold the truth about men. Girl, listen. Oh, child, listen. I can't. Okay, but yeah, I mean, is that? I think it's fair. Like I don't think I'm being unfair when I make him use the bathroom in the hotel lobby. Because I mean, let's be realistic. You're on vacation. He's not going to rent an extra room just so you can use the bathroom unless you know he can do that. But then why? I don't know. Use the bathroom in the hotel lobby. End of story. Or get a suite. Okay, Trixie. Oh my God. Hey girl, what's up? Oh, my little baby. I read about women putting her own poop in her boyfriend's cat litter box because it was too big to flush, but the cat died a week prior. Listen, that is so funny, but why did he have the litter box though? That's, you know what? I feel like those stories are fake. Like, come on. What the hell? Am I crazy? It's crazy that as soon as you wrote that, Maria's cat appeared. Oh. Yeah. These are some, these comments. She was embarrassed. She had to do number 2 and couldn't hold it. So instead of flushing, she put it in her purse. So she took, why didn't she just flush? Listen, you know what? Don't send me the video, okay? Don't send me the video. Don't bother. This story, y'all know. Let's change the topic. Oh my God, what the hell is going on? Yeah, Trixie clutching her purse. Trixie's like, oh my God, what? At least she didn't leave it on the bed like Amber Heard. That's a good one. Oh my God, that's a good one. Anyways, ladies, you know, it was nice getting on here and talking to you ladies. All right. Ladies, if you're not on the Patreon, make sure you sign up. You can sign up for as little as $5 a month. You know, that's fine. You know, get on the Patreon and listen to The Truth About Men Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. It will really open your eyes about men and, you know, like really help you understand the true nature of men. The nature of men that we have been taught in fairy tales and in movies and stuff like that. No. Okay, like I feel like, you know, that's not like, you know, typical men, because if it was their nature to be providers and protectors, we wouldn't be fighting with these men. We wouldn't have to be dealing with these podcasters and these PUAs and all these people. They are consumers and users. There's a reason why the pickup artist movement exists even to this day. That dog is driving me crazy. It's not my dog. But yeah, there's a reason why, you know, these pickup artists exist. Their goal in life is to get sex from women for no investment. Little to no investment as possible. So where's the providing and protecting there? See? But anyways. By the way, Maria's Patreon is a gold mine. Oh, thank you, Anna. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I finally catch Maria's live on Patreon. I always have to catch the replays. Okay, Anna, I'm going to post the replay to this video on YouTube. All right, I'll post it when I get off. I'll try to post it today. Yes, they are natural predators. Yo, why does it itch over here? Anyways, yeah, that's true. But I'll post a replay. I'll try to post a replay tonight. And with that, I'm going to end the live here. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you ladies soon. Like you said, they are the real gold diggers. Yes. Okay, bye, y'all.